Episode 3: The Danube Experience: Cities, Scenery, and Who It's Best For. The Danube is one of those rivers that manages to feel both impressive and very approachable at the same time. And that combination is exactly why it works so well for so many travelers. One of the defining features of the Danube is its cities. Several of Central Europe's most iconic capitals sit directly on the river, including Vienna, Bratislava, and Budapest. Because river ships dock very close to the historic centers, you can often step off the ship and be right in the middle of the city within minutes. Each of these cities has a very different personality. Vienna feels elegant and imperial, with its palaces, classical music history, and famous cafes. Bratislava is smaller and incredibly charming, with a compact old town that's easy to explore on foot. And Budapest tends to be one of the highlights for many travelers, especially when the ship sails past the illuminated Parliament building in the evening. But the Danube isn't just about the cities. Between those major stops, the river passes through scenic countryside, vineyards, historic towns, and regions that have been shaped by the river for centuries. One of the most famous scenic stretches is the Wachau Valley in Austria, where the river winds past terraced vineyards, castles, and small villages. This balance between cultural cities and relaxing scenic cruising is one of the reasons the Danube works so well for a first river cruise. You'll typically have guided excursions in each destination, but there's also flexibility. Many travelers enjoy exploring with the group in the morning and then spending the afternoon wandering on their own, sitting at a cafe, or simply enjoying the atmosphere of the city. Another thing people often notice on the Danube is how many countries you experience during one trip. In the span of about a week, you may sail through Germany, Austria, Slovakia, and Hungary. That variety gives the cruise a very dynamic feel, because the architecture, cuisine, and culture gradually change as you move along the river. The Danube is also very approachable from a travel perspective. The cities along the river are well connected with international airports, and many itineraries begin or end in places like Budapest, Munich, or Vienna, which makes planning flights and pre- or post-cruise stays relatively straightforward. In terms of who tends to enjoy the Danube the most, it's a great match for travelers who enjoy history, culture, and walkable cities. The destinations are rich in art, architecture, and music, and there's a lot to explore without needing long drives or complicated logistics. If someone is looking specifically for dramatic castle scenery along every stretch of the river, the Rhine tends to deliver more of that experience. But if you enjoy a mix of beautiful cities, historic towns, scenic cruising, and cultural experiences, the Danube offers a very balanced journey. For many travelers, it's the river that introduces them to river cruising in the first place. And once people experience how easy and immersive this style of travel can be, it often leads to exploring other rivers in Europe and beyond. If you're considering a Danube river cruise and want help choosing the right itinerary, ship, or timing, feel free to reach out. You can email me at info@sevenheaventravel.com or visit sevenheaventravel.com for more information. And if you're enjoying this series, make sure to subscribe. I'll be sharing more videos to help you understand river cruising and plan the trip that's right for you.